Nearly 28 million Americans have diabetes. Another 86 million are at risk for developing it. Our next guest struggled for years, but could there be a way to actually reverse diabetes? Have a look.
15 years ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. My glucose was around 338, and my blood sugar was almost 12. I weighed almost 300 pounds, and my doctor described me as being morbidly obese. My legs would swell to the point where they would almost seep like a blister. My hands would go to sleep and tingle. I was getting neuropathy in my feet. I was put on medication to help manage my diabetes, which consisted of 3 or 4 pills in the morning, 3 or 4 pills in the evening, and shots before meals. I still wasn't successful at having my blood sugar under control. I thought this was my life. Medication, struggling to be healthy, being tired. I had to think, is diabetes going to be what's going to kill me? Because I wasn't smart enough to take care of my health.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Nature's Cure Quest. Type 2 diabetes impacts millions of people. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, over 37 million Americans have diabetes, and 90 to 95% of them have type 2 diabetes. Each year, approximately 1.4 million Americans are diagnosed with diabetes. Did you know that it's possible to reverse type 2 diabetes with just diet and exercise? According to the American Diabetes Association, ADA, type 2 diabetes can be reversible, and people can achieve remission. Making informed food choices and incorporating regular physical activity can help you take control of your health and potentially say goodbye to type 2 diabetes. Take a look at the NBC News report.
Keelaf Sharp always thought he was in pretty good shape. He's a personal trainer and realtor in Birmingham, Alabama. But type 2 diabetes runs in his family.
My grandmother had diabetes, my mom, my sister has it.
Keelaf was so busy, he used to grab fast food, sweet tea, energy drinks.
People see you and think, oh, you work out, you're healthy, there's nothing wrong with you. No, that's not the case.
Not if you're not eating right.
Exactly.
A few years ago, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and prescribed medicine. But Keelaf wanted alternatives, so he volunteered for a study at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Looking at 2 diets, Keelaf was put on a low-carb diet for 3 months. Every Tuesday, a box of food arrived with recipes.
So it's eggs with vegetables. You can put whatever vegetables you want in. No carbs.
I think we'll go with the 3 hours.
Nutrition researcher Barbara Gower launched the study 5 years ago.
Americans tend to eat a lot of sugar and carbohydrates, and you reach a limit to the ability to store those excess calories. And that essentially is what ultimately leads to type 2 diabetes.
The white that we're seeing here is the fat in between the organs?
That's right.
The key to Gower's study, targeting the fat around organs like the pancreas and liver.
When someone has diabetes, they no longer have the ability to really metabolize carbohydrates correctly. And we feel that they're converting a lot of those carbohydrates to harmful fats that are stored in and around the organs. So we're taking those carbohydrates out of the diet with the idea that if we do that, we may be able to allow the body to recover.
Could that potentially reverse type 2 diabetes?
Yes, it could.
The results so far are promising.
For decades, people have been on medication for type 2 diabetes. Could this be a wholesale change in how you look at it?
Oh, it absolutely could be. I am convinced that we can treat individuals with type 2 diabetes with diet.
Today, Keelaf is no longer considered diabetic, and he's found creative ways to satisfy his sweet tooth.
I may take a chocolate protein shake and eat some almonds, and to me it was a Hershey's almond bar.
New habits he plans to
Type
keep.
2 diabetes is largely influenced by lifestyle factors, particularly diet and exercise, and making the right changes can significantly improve or even reverse the condition. Everyone can do it. It is free and it doesn't cost anything. By making informed food choices, incorporating regular physical activity, and adopting other healthy habits, you can take control of your health and potentially say goodbye to type 2 diabetes. We all know that diet and exercise are key, but sticking to it is the real challenge. So let's talk about some practical tips to help you stay on track. First, let's get a clear understanding of what type 2 diabetes is. Type 2 diabetes is a chronic condition where your body becomes resistant to insulin or doesn't produce enough insulin. Insulin is the hormone that helps your cells absorb glucose from your blood. When your body can't effectively use insulin, glucose builds up in your blood, leading to high blood sugar levels. Now let's get into the tips. Tip number 1. Meal planning and preparation. Planning your meals ahead of time can save you from making unhealthy choices. Spend some time each week planning your meals and prepping ingredients. This way, you have healthy options ready to go, and you're less likely to reach for something processed or sugary. Next up, creating a balanced diet. A balanced diet for managing diabetes includes plenty of vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Try to fill half your plate with non-starchy veggies, a quarter with protein, and the rest with whole grains. Snacks like nuts, seeds, and fruits are great too. Let's not forget about exercise. Regular physical activity is just as important as diet in managing and reversing type 2 diabetes. Exercise helps your body use insulin more effectively and lowers blood sugar levels. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming most days of the week. Consistency is key. It's not just about eating right and exercising for a few days, it's about making it a lifestyle. Set realistic goals and keep track of your progress. Use apps to log your meals, monitor your blood sugar levels, and track your physical activity. And remember, it's okay to have a treat now and then. The goal is overall consistency, not perfection. Having a support system can make a huge difference. Whether it's family, friends, or a diabetes support group, having people to share your journey with can keep you motivated. There are also plenty of resources online and apps designed to help you stay on track. Find what works best for you, and don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. You're not alone in this, so there you have it. Some practical tips to help you maintain a diet and exercise routine that can reverse type 2 diabetes. Remember, it's all about planning, balance, consistency, and support. You've got this. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips. See you next time. Stay healthy and stay happy.